Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Learning Junction. Today we are going to discuss the first subject, that is the Indian classical literature, and that we have four blocks. First block is Kalidasan Abhijnana Shakuntala, block 2 the Vyas Mahabharata, block 3 that is Shudraka Chakratika, and block 4 Silapatikaran. Let's focus on in detail with first block, that is Kalidasan Abhishnana Shakuntala. In unit 1 we are going to discuss, that is Indian aesthetic and introduction. In unit 2, that is Kalidas and overview, and unit 3, that is Abhishnana Shakuntala textual analysis, and in unit 4, that is Abhishnana Shakuntala character analysis and critical perspective. We are going to discuss in detail all this chapter. In Indian aesthetic and introduction, we are going to discuss the Indian classical drama, the origin, role, and the significance, the main significance. At the very beginning, we had a Sanskrit dramatist, that is the Bhasha, Bhaubhuti, and Shudraka. The drama, which include dialogues, that the dialogues were said among the people, the gesture movements, the gesture that they are doing on the stages, and the facial expression, and the drama, which is further divided into the action, the way of action that they used to do, mainly the characters, the dances, the actions were shown in the form of dances. The costumes that they are wearing, that has to be matched onto the actions or the plays that they were doing. The background landscape as well as the music, the music has to be matched according to the dance, the facial expression, and the stage has to be set up accordingly. The drama mainly depend on these four criteria, that is the playwright, the writings that the writers were doing. Second was the actor, the actors were played on the stage, that has to be matched according to the play. Third is the director, that the play has to go according to the director. And the fourth is the audience. The main part was depend on the audience, how the audience react according to the play that they are watching. But what is a drama? Drama is a form of fiction that can be performed with a primary emphasis on play, opera, and other theatrical performances. It was mainly depend on the play and the performances. The portrayal of human experience are often present in drama, a genre of literature, film, or television that is characterized by conflict and emotions. The Greek word deed or act is the origin of drama. Focusing on to the literary genre, a drama as a genre in literature is a form of storytelling that involves dialogue and action, typically performed by actors on a stage. Play, script, and other forms of theatrical works are among the elements that can be fall under this category. The theoretical performance to be describe a live performance, such as the play or theoretical production. Drama is also utilized. Actors portray characters and tell a story through dialogue, action, and sometimes music or dance in this context. A theoretical performance mainly based on the stories were mainly told in the form of actions and the dialogue and the dances that the actors were doing. Further speaking with Indian classical drama, the Indian classical drama was started in 1500 to 1000 BCE, which is the Vedas, which was mainly depend on dialogue and hymns. Those were the two. The first was dialogue hymns, and the second was the Vedic rituals. The Vedic ritual was the specific rituals and the sacrifices that they were doing. Mahabharata also supported the existence of performance, that is Nata, earlier 400 CE. But the main difference between the Indian drama and the Greek drama, wherein the Indian drama, which is mainly focused onto the plot and god and goddesses, that is supernatural figures, And the second of all, which was performed in the form of dance and songs, everything was portrayed in the form of dances with the facial expressions, and the songs were sung. And with regards to Greek drama, that is completely different from the Indian drama. The plot, first of all, and the tragedy, wherein very sad and the emotions were expressed freely. And second of all is a Greek drama focused on three unities, that is time, place, and action, where exact time were mentioned, and the place and the actions, which was denoted a combination of this all these three. Moving further with Sanskrit drama, ancient Indian drama were based on Sanskrit language, derived from Mahabharata from 1500 BC to AD 1100. This is the best example in Natya Shastra. But what exactly is Natya Shastra? Performing art is what Natya Shastra refers to in Sanskrit. Sage Bharata is believed to be the author of a text, and the initial date in estimate to be between 200 BCE and 200 CE. But there are discrepancies between 500 BCE and 500 CE. It means extend beyond art and entertainment, covering the realm of wealth, justice, and spiritual liberation, moksha, beyond the grave. The four types of Natya Shastra: the graceful, that is attractive movement. Next is the energetic, that is full of energy. The third is the grand, that is larger. And the fourth one is verbal, the connected with words. And the stages in Natya Shastra is Vikrishta, the rectangular. The second is Katurasva, that is square. And the third is Triyastra, that is a triangle. The eight feelings of Natya Shastra: first one is delight, Riti, that is great joy. The second one is laughter, Hasya. The third is sorrow, Shoka. The fourth is anger, Krodha. And the fifth is heroism, Utsaha. Sixth is fear, Bhaya. Seventh is disgust, Jugupsa. And the eighth is wonder, Vismaya. These are the eight feelings of the Natya Shastra, but this is very, very important. Moving further, for types of play in Natya Shastra, there are two. One is major, which is referred as Rupaka, and the minor, that is Uparupaka. Wherein major is divided into 10 parts, that is Nataka, Prakarana, Bhana, Prahasana, Dima, Vyagoga, Samavakara, Vithi, Anka, and Iharmringa are the 10 types of Rupakas. These 10 types of Rupakas are based on the rasa involving Bhagyartha Bhinaya. Natya is based on rasa, Nritya, which is based on expression of bhava, wherein the dance. Nritya is again divided into two parts, namely Marga and Desi form. Further moving on to the minor, that is Uparupaka, is more concerned with Angika, Abhinaya, that is bodily movement, dance, music, and gesture. The chief Uparupakas in Sanskrit drama are Natika, Trotaka, Gosti, Sataka, Natya Rasaka, Prasthana, Kavya, Pratekana, Rasaka, and so on. You can see on the screen. Moving further onto the plot structure of Sanskrit drama, that is five transitions. The first one is origin, Mukha, the beginning of the plot. The second is incident, the Pratimka, show both good and bad events. The third is Jam, Garbha, good events leads towards aim, that is Phala. The fourth one is crisis, Vimarsa, bad events overweigh the good and take away from aims. The fifth one is completion, Nirvahana, bring together all the different narratives together. But the character were called as Sutradha, that is director, Nayak, hero, Nayaki, heroine, Vidusaka, jester, and the speaker is thus in Sanskrit and in Prakrit, because in the ancient days there were two languages, that is Sanskrit. The higher classes used to speak in Sanskrit and the lower castes were speaking in Prakrit. But what is rasa in Sanskrit? It is mainly an Indian art term that describes the aesthetic flavor of any visual and literary work that cause an emotion response and has a meaning of nectar, essence and taste. Moving further with the different emotion of rasa, that is vibhava, that is power, wealth and prosperity, anubhava, that which is in existence in Sanskrit, vyabhichari bhava, one who is unfaithful. You can note it down further, that is mentioned, you can see on the screen all the points. And the fourth one is satye bhava, stable emotion. The Sanskrit word bhava means being, origin, birth, worldly existence and emotion. Here are the 8 rasa. There is erotic, shringara, comic, hasya, pathetic, karuna, furious, rudra, heroic, vira, terrible, bhayanaka, odious, bimatasa, marvelous, abhuta, peaceful, the shanta. This was later added at the last. The Sanskrit pre-writers, that is first one is Basa, that is 3rd to 4th CE, Sudraka 2nd CE, Bhabhuti, a dramatist, poet and scholar during the 8th century, Kalidasa 4th to 5th century CE, and Ashwaghosh, that is 1st to 2nd century CE. The first one is Basa, that is 3rd to 4th CE. Basa was one of the oldest known classical playwright in the history of Sanskrit drama. I know most of the people know Basa. Lived in the city of Ujjain. In 1909, play Swapna Vasavadatta, Vision of Vasavadatta, was discovered by Pandit Ananda Dalwar. It's a 6-act play. In 1913, 3 more plays were discovered. In Swapna Vasavadatta is depicted the story of King Udayana marrying for love Vasavadatta, or the daughter of neighbor king, Princess Padmavati. He wrote short plays, a 1-act play and monologue. In 1912, 13 Sanskrit plays that were used in the Kodiyatam play. Plays based on Ramayana and the plays based on Mahabharata, and made both the list separate so that you all can understand it better. That is Pratima Nataka, that is in Ramayana, the statues, and the Yagna Pala. You can see all the information or the important details that if you want to mention in your notes, you can refer this. The second one is Sudraka, that is 2nd CE. Sudraka was a poet, playwright, a king from Ujjain in 2nd CE, known for his 3 plays. We known for Prakarana play and the Mritchakratika, the Little Clay Cart, 10-act. It is an extended version for Basha's play. These are the plays that I mentioned. You can refer on the screen. Further, born in the Brahmin family, he became a warrior, Kshatriya, and acquired royal fortune. Finished Basha's play out of respect, styling himself as a little servant of Basha, which was mainly focused onto him. Further moving on to the Bhabhuti, that is 8th century. Bhabhuti is a scholar of Indian note for his play and poetry written in Sanskrit. His plays are considered the equal of the work of Kalidas. He is known as a poet of Karun Rasa for his work named as Uttaramakarita. Bhabhuti was born in Padmapura, Vidarbha, in Gaudiya district on Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh border. Born in Deshastha Brahmin family of scholar, His real name was Srikanta Nilakanta, the court poet of Yashovarman of Kanauj Kalana. He wrote play based on Ramayana such as Mahavichakarita and Uttaramchakarita. Both the play consist of 7 acts written in Nataka style. His play does not have human effect, but instead of that, it has a Bihasta, disgust, and Rodra.